this young lady spent her adolescent years in New Jersey, where she attended Bridgewater School of Cosmetology. It was during this time that she first learned her passion lied in helping others improve their self-confidence through image enhancement. During her first semester at Keene University, she was asked to participate in college fashion show. How about that? That kind of sounds familiar. You can say she was bit by the modeling bug ever since. So without further ado, please welcome to our show the lovely Miss Genika Reed. Hey, what's going on, lady?
Hi, Clark. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure, man, to have you out here. We've been waiting so long for this show, so I'm glad we finally got it. We're gonna cover some myths. They won't stop cheering for you. What's going on? They're just out of control out there. Hey, Jenny, in the intro that I did, we talked about how people tend to be a little selfish and aren't sharing information. And we also talked about how you got a taste of the industry in college. What was your first experience as a professional?
Well, of course, according to what you just read, it kind of fell into place while I was in school. One of my fellow college students had approached me while I was in my dorm studying, and she came to my room and she said, I've seen you around campus, and I really, really think you should model. And, of course, at that time I had no interest or any type of affiliation whatsoever in that industry. I came from the beauty industry, so all I really wanted to do was hair and pretty much everything in that field, cosmetology. So when she approached me on it, I was a little hesitant in the beginning, so I went ahead and went to one of her rehearsals that she was having on campus. And I thought it was pretty interesting. And, she just kept talking to me and said, you should do this. Why don't you model in my show? And I think when I did it that one time, it was kind of like I was pretty much bit from that point on. I really liked the experience. I got great feedback from, my colleagues and my school friends. And it just interested me. And from there, I just started pursuing it 100%.
That was a wrap. Once you got bit, that was done.
That was pretty much a wrap from there.
Hey, listen, paying it forward is a topic of the day just because, I don't know, I guess I made it the topic of the day. But was there anyone who helped you get started in the industry that you could look back and maybe say, hey, man, that person really taught me the ABCs of the modeling world?
Well, there wasn't anyone in particular, and I think that's probably why I developed the Atlanta Modeling Academy, is because I didn't have that person or those tools or those resources to kind of guide me in the industry. Again, I had no experience. I was pretty much doing everything and researching everything on my own. There wasn't a school in my area that I knew about that could help me or guide me or give me the tools I needed to pursue a modeling career. So I've encountered a lot of trial and error, did some things, went on some things that probably wasn't considered modeling or was going to help my career. So it just took trial and error to really get me to where, I'm at now. So I'm able now that I'm here in Atlanta to be able to offer those resources to everyone else that is aspiring to be in that particular industry. So that's what I'm doing. I'm really giving those what I didn't have when I came up in the industry.
That's what I'm talking about, paying it forward on a massive level. I want to talk about getting into the business. In your opinion, and I want to throw this out there for those who might be considering it, do you or don't you need an agent to get into business? That's always a question bantered about. And from your perspective or your opinion, what do you think?
I don't necessarily think you always have to have an agent. I know a lot of freelance models who are very well connected. I think that has a very good impact on your career. It really depends on who you know. As long as you're connected with the right people and you have that personality, you'll definitely be remembered by people in the industry. So that's not always the case, but it is helpful because an agent will also direct you and get you where you need to go. It's just an addition to enhancing your career. But in my personal opinion, you don't necessarily have to have one.